An electronic HSI is located below each pilot's ADI. A heading reference switch is located on the center instrument panel. The switch is only functional in the norm position. In this position, the HSI heading is referenced to magnetic north, except in polar latitudes when it switches to true north automatically. Each pilot has an HSI control panel located on the side of the pedestal to select display modes and ranges on the respective HSI. The brightness control adjusts the intensity of the displays. The outer knob adjusts the brightness of the HSI display. The inner knob adjusts the intensity of the weather radar returns when displayed on the HSI. A mode selector allows the selection of one of 6 HSI operating modes. Let's begin with the full VOR mode. Now click on the full VOR position to select this mode. Now click on the full. Selecting full VOR displays a conventional 360-degree compass rose on the HSI. The heading is displayed at the top in a conventional manner and has a digital readout in the heading indicator. The HDG label indicates that the displayed value is the aircraft heading. The M label indicates a magnetic heading and switches to TRU in polar latitudes. A heading bug corresponds to the heading selected on the mode control panel. A drift angle pointer indicates actual aircraft track computed by the IRS. At the center of the compass rose is a conventional course pointer, a CDI and deviation scale, and a to from indicator. A to from display is also located in the lower right corner. Wind indications are shown on the lower left. The arrow indicates relative direction, and the numbers indicate wind velocity in knots. Below the wind information, the source of nav data is shown. With a VOR mode selected, the captain receives data from the left VOR and the first officer receives data from the right. The DME to the VOR source is displayed in the upper left corner. Now click on the mode selector to select the expanded VOR mode. The expanded mode displays only a 70-degree compass rose, and the aircraft symbol is replaced by a triangle. The course pointer and CDI indications are the same as in the full VOR mode. The to from indicator is removed. However, the to or from display remains. A magenta course line extends from the course pointer to the compass rose for easier reference. A dashed magenta line extends from the heading bug to the aircraft symbol for ease in tracking the heading bug. In the expanded VOR mode, the drift angle pointer is replaced by a present track line. Weather radar displays are available in the expanded mode by pushing the weather radar switch on the control panel. Click on the weather radar switch. Click on the weather radar switch. Radar data is displayed as green, yellow, and red colors. Red indicates the area of greatest radar return intensity, and green the least. The range selector on the mode control panel determines the range of the display. One half of the selected range is displayed at the midpoint of the present track line when the radar is operating and the weather radar switch is on. Click on the weather radar switch to remove the radar data from the HSI. Now, click on the HSI mode selector twice to simulate selecting full ILS. In the full ILS mode, the course pointer and CDI present localizer information. ILS is displayed in the lower left corner to indicate the mode selected, and the ILS frequency selected is displayed in the lower right corner. If the ILS has DME capability, it is displayed in the upper left corner. If not, dashes appear. A deviation scale and pointer appear on the right side to indicate the aircraft's relationship to the ILS glide slope. Now click on the expanded ILS 3 times to select the expanded ILS mode. The display is similar to the expanded VOR display, with ILS indications at the bottom, glide slope indications, and localizer information. Now let's answer a few questions. Now click on the mode selector to select the map mode. Selecting the map mode displays a moving map on the HSI, which is recommended for most phases of flight. In the map mode, the captain's HSI displays data from the left FMC, and the first officer's HSI displays data from the right FMC. Notice that aircraft track rather than heading is indicated at the top of the compass rose. A track line extends from the aircraft symbol to the indicator. One half the range selected on the control panel is displayed at the midpoint of the track line, as in the expanded modes.